Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Kind of hazy out here this morning. I think some of that can be attributed to that Sahara dust that's in the atmosphere. It is warm out here. 80 degrees. With the heat index, it feels like 90. It's 98% humidity right now. Today, the highest temperatures in Southwest Florida are going to be up to 97 degrees in inland Collier County, out around Immokalee. It's going to feel like 107. It's going to get up in the low to mid 90s here by Del Nor-Wiggins, out by the coast in North Naples. Still going to feel like it's well over 100, 103, 104. Not a good afternoon to be out golfing or playing tennis. Good day to be sitting in the library reading a book. I'm just south of the park on Vanderbilt Beach. I'm going to start my walk north here in a minute. I was trying to catch up with a little flock of white ibises that were walking along the beach, but they just kept trucking down, and they're way down south of me now. A little bit earlier, just maybe less than 10 minutes ago, I saw an osprey flying back and forth along the beach, checking the water out, looking for a fish. This humidity this morning is just downright uncomfortable again. You can just feel the air, it's so thick. How about yesterday's visit with Roy? Wasn't that fun? Wow. I'm so glad he finally took the initiative to go grab that box of harmonicas, and it's been sitting in that room of his. I've been wanting to hear him play those other harmonicas for well over a year now. He's had them for quite some time. They were a gift from Betty Evans. Quiet in these condos now. Not many people left here. All these beachfront condos are probably 10 to 20% occupied, if that now, this time of year. Crazy how people leave. How they can afford these beachfront condos and just come down and stay in them part-time. I don't blame them, though. Take the best of everything. The good weather down here in the wintertime and the great weather up north in the summertime. Most places up north. Well, are we going to have any new nests on the beach? This is the question today. We did not have any crawls yesterday. No new nests on the beach yesterday at Del Norwiggins. We're still holding at 38 as of yesterday. Tide is on its way out here. It's actually kind of on the high side right now. Just a little shy of high tide. You can see the high tide mark where that weed line is there. How'd you like last night's sunset? I hope you enjoyed that. Those of you that tuned in. Boy, not much in the way of clouds here this morning. Some out in the Gulf, but out to the east I don't see anything. Clear skies to the east. Some clouds down to the south, and you can see how hazy it is down there. That dark band on the horizon. Clouds out there in the Gulf. 10% chance of rain in Southwest Florida. That means 10% anywhere in all of Southwest Florida. I don't think we're going to see any rain in Naples today. However, a little rain would feel good. Then it just kicks up the humidity after the rain, so it's a double-edged sword. Interesting. What would go through somebody's mind to do this? I'll bring my beach chair out here, sit out on the beach and enjoy the view. Oh, darn it, I broke my beach chair. I guess I'll just leave it here for somebody else to pick up. It's too heavy to carry back to the car. Some people are just stupid. I wish we could just put a tattoo on people like this, put it on their forehead, said, "I'm lazy." I mean, you can bring your chair out, you break your chair, and you're too lazy to bring it back. Thanks for littering our beach. I just find it so sad that our park rangers and volunteers have to spend most of their time just picking up trash at the beach. There's way more important things to do here. But yet, the biggest amount of time they spend is picking up trash and cleaning up the park. Sad, sad, sad. Thank goodness we have some of those volunteers that we have. Which reminds me, if anybody's interested in becoming a volunteer here, they're always looking for help. All of our Florida state parks, always looking for volunteers. Not just here at Del Nor-Wiggins. So if you like the outdoors and the beach, and you want to help, consider becoming a volunteer at one of our many Florida state parks. Ooh. There's two little white ibises in front of me on the beach, a little snowy egret behind them, and just up past the little snowy egret, the little snowies just took off. There are two night herons up on the beach. The white ibises are walking up on the beach going around me here, at least one of them is. What's your problem, bud? Yeah, I'm going this way. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go up on the beach? Okay. Darn it, the two night herons just took off. Darn it, they were sitting almost side by side on the beach. Here comes a great blue heron, just landed up on the beach. See one of our park rangers heading out this morning. Oh, now the great blue heron's flying up the beach. One of them. Darn it. Just can't get close to any birds this morning. Oh, this is our park manager out making his rounds this morning. This is Terrence, our manager. Good morning, Terrence. He's gonna do the beach patrol this morning. Well, let's hope he gets lucky and finds us a new sea turtle nest. One of our little snowy egrets. Nothing's standing still for me this morning. Three little white ibises. I've seen a lot of these on the beach, but they're taking off before we get up to them this morning. Hey, good morning. I saw a nice big group of them, little flock of them down on Vanderbilt this morning, about 8 of them. Hey, if you like what you see here, hit that share button. Come on, let's get some more people watching here. Time to get out of bed, folks. It's Monday morning. I know it's pretty early for a lot of you. A lot of you are an hour behind. Some of you 2 hours behind. Some of you are ahead of us, depending on what side of the pond you're on. Oh, rats. That blue heron was sitting up here and just got startled by a jogger on the beach. Boy, it is really calm here. Very still. This is the other thing you find on the beach. This just amazes me how you come to the beach, kids come to the beach and they just leave all their toys on the beach. Their masks, you find these little swim masks and goggles all over the place, man. People just have no respect whatsoever. Just leave their stuff all over. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
It's another great day in paradise.
A hot one, but a great one.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, so doing the morning patrol.
Well, find us some new sea turtle nests.
I am looking.
All right, Terrence. See you later.
All right.
He is a happy guy. That is our park manager, Terrence. I hope we got some nests out here this morning. We're getting into the busy time for the crawls. You know, we're just about at the peak of the nesting season here. Well, we actually are. We're actually getting close to hatching time. Some of those first nests that we had on the beach, they're getting close to hatching time. A little color out in the sky, not much. Just a little bit out in the Gulf. Hey, he stopped. I saw the ranger stopped up here on the beach. Now he's moving on. Darn it. Thought maybe he found something. I just saw an osprey land in the tree above him. Our osprey that we usually see in the morning here is back up in Area 2, the north end of Area 2. Kind of a regular. He's a regular fan of our beach walks. Okay, he stopped again up here. He's probably picking up trash. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Yep. The ranger's just stopping, picking up the bigger items on the beach. Look, this osprey's up here, sitting up here drying its wings out. Very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very neat. Not much light up here, but I'll try to get you a view. Just perched up there drying its wings. That is so cool. I'll come around and get you a look from the front here. That is very, very neat. Very, very, very cool. Like outstretched arms. Let me come around to the front of it. Give me a minute here to walk around. I see this osprey. I see it when I come out here for sunset too. Oh, it closed up its wings. Well, it's got them open, but it's right directly over my head. It's really hard to hold this camera the way I'm standing here. Hang on a second. There you go. Wish it was lighter out here. It's just perched up there drying out its wings. That is really cool. Really cool. You don't get to see that too often. Don't get to see their underside like that. That is neat. Come around to the other side here. Whew. Darn flies everywhere. There's a good look at the inside of its wing. One of our beautiful ospreys. How cool is that? Got a feeling that's going to be one of our highlights of the morning here. I think it's going to be a slow morning, a quiet morning. Just keeping a constant eye open for fish out there. Very, very cool. Great view of our osprey. Well, let's head up the beach. Keep our fingers crossed for some turtle action. Turtles, dolphin, manatee. Any kind of marine life. I don't know what kind of bird that is up in the tree here. It's up there somewhere. I think it's a cardinal. Yeah, it's a little red cardinal. There's no way we're gonna see it here. I'll try. Kind of in the center of the screen there, if you can see it. It is noisy, a little cardinal. I have no clue where it just went. Just jumped over somewhere. It is being noisy. It's just hopping around on the branches there, from branch to branch. No signs of any sea turtle crawls. I've only seen one person on the beach so far this morning. Well, two if you count the ranger. He's already on his way back. That's not a good sign. Well, that's not good. I don't think we had any nests last night, any crawls. That's 2 crawlless nights. No crawls in 2 nights now. Darn. Well, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. So let's just enjoy the rest of our walk here. You never know what might pop up out of the water. The sun's just getting ready to come up over the trees here. If you're new to these morning beach walks, if you're just joining for the first time, don't be shy. Feel free to jump into a conversation here. Introduce yourself, let everyone know where you're watching from. That's what these beach walks are all about. It's about bringing people together in the morning, making new friends. A lot of wonderful friendships have been made here during these beach walks. And a lot have gone beyond Facebook. A lot of folks have met face to face. So don't hesitate. Feel free to start your own conversation up. Only 2 simple rules. Don't talk about politics and don't post any ads. There's a manatee. I just saw a manatee come up out here in the water. Just stuck its nose up out there. It's pretty far out. You can't even see the horizon here. Where does the water end and the sky start out here? It's way out there. I don't know which way it was going. I just saw its nose stick up and its back kind of, its little hump come out of the water. No clue what direction it was going. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for it out here. They're kind of hard to see when they're far offshore. was out there. All I saw was this little black thing sticking up out of the water and then went back under. Your guess is as good as mine as where it went. But I did see a manatee out there. That was cool. We can try heading up to the pass again this morning, but my connection has been so bad up there lately. When we do have those dropouts, you can always go to YouTube and watch a replay of these videos, and usually the replays are a little better on YouTube than on Facebook. The live is live. While we're live, it is what it is. If you check the description of this post here, you're going to see a few links in there. Of course, one of those links is to our friend Astrid Lawrence's website. Not only is she a good friend, she's a great realtor. If you're looking for property here in Southwest Florida, a home, a condo, a vacation home, an investment property, get in touch with our friend Astrid Lawrence. Wonderful lady. She's from Germany, speaks fluent German. Anyone that over in Germany that's looking for property over here, get in touch with Astrid. She will help you out. She's also a really good friend of Roy's. She takes really good care of our friend Roy. A lot of people take care of our friend Roy. God bless all of you that watch after Roy. You'll also see a link to the Inn of Naples. Wonderful hotel here in Naples. Medium size, 99 rooms. Nice clean rooms, recently renovated, friendly staff. Nice continental breakfast, free breakfast in the morning, little fitness center. Nice swimming pool. Great hotel, the Inn of Naples. Centrally located too, right in the middle between North and South Naples. Something out there in the water. It is just so there's something right out there, see it? I think that's our manatee out there. I think that might be our manatee right out there. That little dark spot in the upper center of the screen. See if a nose pops up or anything. Right? Something's causing that water to ripple right there. It's not moving like a wave. A wave would be moving on. Something's out there. Oh, now it's went under, whatever it was. Ha! Very hard to see. Sorry, folks. Whatever it was, it's gone now. But it is so hazy out there. That, I believe, I'm guessing that's that Sahara dust out there. That's where they showed it coming out and wrapping its way around out into the Gulf. It's supposed to really intensify the colors of sunset. So yeah, the Inn of Naples. Something about the Inn of Naples. Check that place out. Great hotel. Let them know you heard about them from Robb at Southwest Florida Television. I don't get paid to say anything about them, but I do believe in them. Plus, you can see some of my videos. You can see we have a channel in there, Nonstop Naples and Southwest Florida Television. We have a channel in the rooms there, channel 13 at the Inn of Naples. You can watch some of our videos. Also in the description of the post here, you'll see a link to Nonstop Naples Facebook page. If you want to learn a little more about Naples, give Nonstop Naples a like and a follow on Facebook. Download their free app. Visit their website at nonstopnaples.com. That actually is the app. You can download the app at the App Store or the Google Play Store. And last but not least, you're going to find a link to my PayPal account. I just put that there in case you're feeling generous and you enjoy these beach walks and you want to send a little tip, a little thank you. It is always appreciated, believe me. Every dollar counts. This time of year, the summertime, things really slow down here in Naples. Some businesses come to a crawl, almost a halt. So if you like what you see and you're feeling generous and you want to send a little thank you, you can find a link to my PayPal here in the description of this post. Thanks to those of you that have sent something. And also a big thank you to those of you that have chose to become supporters of Southwest Florida Television. I'd really like to see more of you doing that. Last night, our supporters got to watch a live feed of our sunset here in Naples. As time goes on, I'm going to start doing more and more supporter-only videos as the supporter base grows. So if you want to see more videos, become a supporter. And I might start spreading my wings and going to a few different places around town. Well, there's area 4 where Roy hangs out under those trees there. He sits under that first big pine tree there, but not today. He's not out here today. Now his doctor at the hospital, his doctor told him not to come to this beach for probably a month. He said it's probably going to be about a month. Somehow Roy's got in his head that he's going to come out here in a week. I don't know. He's going to see the wound care specialist tomorrow morning. Our friend Dave is going to take him up to the wound care, and they're going to tell him exactly what he's got to do. And I hope he listens. See you later. We all love Roy, but as a lot of you know, he is a stubborn guy. He is very set in his ways. I know a lot of you think that's cute, but when it comes to his health, it's not cute. He's really got to pay attention to his physicians. Hard to change the ways of a 94-year-old man, though. Roy and I have actually gotten into some heated little arguments over things. We just got in a pretty loud discussion a couple days ago about his computer. He's just insisting on pressing all the buttons when nothing happens, and he had it pretty much locked up. Nothing happens fast enough on that computer for him. I know the feeling. I think we've all gotten frustrated with our computers. I know I have. I probably called my computer a few choice names here now and then. This darn water is so warm. It says 86 at the front gate. No way. It feels much warmer than 86. Earlier, I was talking about the temperatures. Immokalee, which is inland in Collier County, big farming town, Immokalee. A lot of tomato fields, bean fields, strawberries. A lot of you that are familiar with Naples know where Immokalee is. It's going to get up to 97 degrees in Immokalee today. 97. Which means the heat index is going to make it feel like 107. Huh. That's ridiculous. Right now, here at the beach, it feels like it's probably 90, 91 degrees. Probably right around 90. The temperature's, right around 80. So the heat index with the humidity, 98% humidity. That brings it up another 10 degrees. The old feels like temperature. Ugh. But you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. I love coming out to my beach in the mornings and sharing these views with you. Pelican soaring just above the water there. Look at that. Just inches above the water. Did you catch him going by there? I hope I get lucky and see our friend Dexter this morning. I'm curious to see if they had any more nests down there on Vanderbilt Beach. Plus, it'd just be nice to have somebody out here to talk to. Without Roy, I feel like I'm on a deserted island. I'm one of the castaways on Gilligan's Island, all by myself. I hope I'm not Gilligan. I'll be anybody but Gilligan. So, quiet night here. 2 nights in a row, no crawls on the beach. The sun just popping up over here, coming up over the trees. Hey, if anybody's purchased one of those mugs, one of those coffee mugs with Roy's photos on them, Roy's photos and little sayings, I'd love it if you could take a picture of yourself holding it. Hildy did a great job. Thank you, Hildy, for sharing that photo with us. I'd love you to send me a photo of yourself holding one of Roy's mugs. Great way to start your day, drinking your morning coffee out of a mug with Roy's mug. I'm going to add a couple more mugs to that little collection there. I just got to get a couple more mug shots of Roy for him, for the mugs. Oop, there's a little squirrel running around on the beach. See if I can, I don't want to scare him. He's way up there. See him up there? I've seen him come right down to the water in the early morning. Oh, great. There goes the connection. Just bouncing around in the sand. Got something to eat. Found a little treat there. Our squirrels aren't as big as your squirrels up north. I gotta move up the beach here, see if I can get a better connection. It just frustrates me. All right, we got a connection back here. See how long it holds. I'm going to try to get up to the pass again this morning. Sometimes the dolphins will come right in here. Sometimes the dolphins will come right up to these trees at high tide. When these trees are underwater, the fish like to hide in the branches, get away from the dolphins. The dolphins will chase them right up here. They put on some good shows up here. Roy's caught them a couple times, jumping out of the water. I haven't been lucky enough to catch them up here yet. Remember, when we have those little interruptions there, you won't see those on YouTube. If you watch this video on YouTube later, you won't see those little breakups and pauses. You will see a little white flash, a little pause when I take a photo, but you don't see these dropouts in the signal where your screen will freeze, where it locks up. So that's a good reason to follow my YouTube page. Then you'll just get a notification when I upload a new video to YouTube. We'll probably have another signal drop here as I'm walking up the path. No swimming up here at this end of the beach. Fishing only up here. Too rough up here. There's a riptide up here up by the pass. You don't want to get caught in that. It is almost steamy out here. It would be the word steamy. It is just so muggy. I mean, I can just feel the moisture in the air. Smell some flowers blooming here. There's some right there. Some kind of vine. That's beautiful. Just one of the beautiful sights here. I want to snap a photo of that. Beautiful. Lots of beautiful things when you stop and take the time to look back here. All of our sea grapes in bloom here. Well, here we come up to Wiggins Pass. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look up here. Look at the birds up here. The little snowy egrets. A great blue heron in the background there. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Very cool. What is that? A little night heron maybe? Over on the right? Can't tell what that is in the water. Never seen a night heron in the water. Oh, it's a little, is it an ibis maybe? A young ibis? Maybe it'll be there when we get up there. Or is it a baby great blue heron? Huh, we'll see. Hopefully it'll stick around. Let me get a photo. I have never seen one of those night herons in the water before, if that's what it is. Well, this is the very north end of Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park. Must be a lot of fish rolling in these waves here. Must be a buffet here. Look at all the little snowy egrets lined up. Wow. Beautiful. Look at the color of that water. Just gorgeous. Where are they going? They're moving up the beach. That is a night heron standing in the water. I think it's a night heron. Let me get closer. There's a little great blue heron. It's a small great blue heron to the right. And a little night heron on the left. I have never seen those night herons in the water like that. I always see them up on the beach. Great connection. Thanks, Sprint. That heron's moving down the beach. Where is he going? He's flying around. I think he's going to go down to the end of the beach over here. Nope, he's going to fly across the pass. Darn it. He went over to Barefoot Beach. Boy, this water, there are so many little fish jumping out here in the water. See if you can see them out there. They're just jumping up like crazy out there. Can you see them out there all jumping around? Tons of little fish. You just see these little silver flashes in the water. Tons of them. I just can't maintain a connection here this morning. This water is loaded with fish up here. That's what all these little snowy egrets are picking off. This is where Linda and Karen spot those manatees up here. Sure would be fun to see a manatee up close. Get you a look at one of them. The tide is slowly making its way out of the pass here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view here. All blue this morning. Definitely got the Monday morning blues going here. And it is flat out here. I'm gonna come around here and see if we see anything. Any signs of anything over here. And these little inlets over here. That sun is blinding. This is a great part of the park, though. This is where if you want to come out here, you can't swim, of course, up here at this end of the park, but a big stretch of beach here. Normally, there's a lot of fishermen out here. You can come out, watch the fishermen, watch the boats coming in and out of the pass. This is Area 5. This is the very north end of the park. Over there, that's Barefoot Beach on the other side of the pass. See the water rippling over in here. Looks like just a big school of fish. Just beautiful in here, though. So quiet. not seeing anything out here. I'm not seeing any ripples in the water. Any little bubbles that could be a manatee. It's definitely heating up out here. The water is gorgeous here right now. Usually when the tide is going out, the water is really murky here. Looks absolutely gorgeous here right now, nice and clear. Warm as the dickens though. Man, it is warm, this water. That's for sure. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to Southwest Florida Television, if you haven't become a supporter, please do so. That way you'll be able to enjoy all of my live feeds. I don't want anybody missing out on their opportunities to chat with their friends here. Any of you supporters, how do you feel? Are you enjoying your membership? We'll call it a membership. We got to take in, our supporters got to watch a beautiful sunset last night. I just love these curves here. Makes for great photos. Well, I was hoping to see a little action up here, but it's pretty darn quiet. Other than the birds. No manatees or dolphins popping up anywhere. Some little fish jumping out in the water. A lot of little fish jumping out in the water. I love these sea oats back here. So beautiful. Remember, these sea oats are protected by law. It's against the law to tamper with them, to harvest them for floral arrangements or anything. To trample on them, just stay out of the sea oats. Enjoy their beauty. There's a couple of boats heading out of Wiggins Pass. This is about the fourth boat I've seen heading out this morning. Look at those colors, just gorgeous. Well, here comes Dexter. Good morning. How's it going today, guys?
Good. We're the only ones on the beach.
Yeah, I know. We got it to ourselves today. Very quiet. Nothing.
I saw number 123 right in front of Mariah Bay.
Okay.
And then I think the highest one I saw here was 37. Is that it?
38. Yeah. 2 days now without any action here.
Yeah, this one number 123 must have happened yesterday because I didn't see it.
Yep.
Saturday.
Yep. Yesterday, actually was there when that guy, he stood there. He works for the city, I think, the beach patrol guy down there.
Yeah.
He just looked at the dig, and it was a huge crawl and a big hole and everything, and he just like pointed and just stuck his hand in, and boom, he went right to the eggs.
Did he really?
Just right to him. I mean, just like that, boom.
That's incredible.
I was like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
We need to have a little competition with him and one of the Rangers here.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know if he got lucky or if he's that good.
So you actually down there when they found that one?
Yeah, yep. That was yesterday morning. Yep.
Oh, okay, I thought so. Correct. Yeah, I didn't see it Saturday.
Now, I know. I think he found some more, but they're further down today.
Okay. So there's probably more than
'Cause-
123.
Yeah, when I see when I'm walking down the beach in the morning, I can see his lights flashing,
Oh.
and when his lights disappear for a little while, that means he stopped and he's checking something out. Yeah. But I didn't see him up on this end where you walked this morning, but I think he found something down south. But
Yeah, I didn't see him this morning either.
so, anyways,
All right.
what do you like this heat? You getting used to it yet?
Oh yeah, we're used to it.
The humidity is what kills you.
I
Oh
know.
man.
Yeah,
They said out in Immokalee it's going to be 97 today.
I know. That's unbelievable.
That's the regular temperature, not the heat
Yeah, not the
index.
heat, yeah. Heat
Man,
We went to the pool yesterday and it was hot.
yeah. I mean, you just sweat standing there. You just break out in a sweat. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Yeah, this heat is almost unbearable, but you do get used to it. This is that one little spot up here where the waves break over the sandbar. It always just amazes me. Everywhere else, it's nice and calm. Nice and calm. And then right here, we get this little bit of wave action. I don't know if you can see the colors here. That the blue in the background in that water is a deep, deep green right here in front of me. Like an emerald green. Absolutely beautiful. There's a great blue heron over here, sitting on these dead trees. Oh, he just took off. I cannot get anywhere near any of these birds today. I don't know what's up. I don't know if this hot weather's got them on edge. Huh. Oh. Where's all our sea turtles at?
No sea turtles, but unfortunately.
Lots of trash.
Yeah, unfortunately.
People are so lazy.
Yeah, the sad part is they're training their kids, because our kids are watching. You know, want to build positive memories, not these memories. So unfortunately, we're going to have a future generation.
That's sad, isn't it?
It is.
You know, when you see these pictures after spring break of these beaches, I mean, it just tears me apart when I see all the garbage on the beaches.
It does.
And look at this. What is that, a tent? Somebody left an old tent on the beach.
And I didn't even use a bucket. That's a trash can from the beach.
Somebody left that trash can on the beach.
No. I filled it up.
Oh, man. Already one trash can. That is so sad. So sad. Well, hopefully it'll get better someday. Hopefully somebody will pay attention to the lesson.
That's right.
All we can do is keep preaching.
Exactly.
All right, Terrence.
So share.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Look at all that, man. So sad. So sad. How could you go home and leave a tent on the beach? I mean, I'm amazed that these people remember their kids, some of them. I've always expected to come out here in the morning and see a lost child wandering the beach. Cigarette butts too. Please, people, if you smoke, I'm not going to harp on you about smoking. It's your body you're destroying, but don't destroy our beach with your cigarette butts. Put them in a cup or something. Don't throw them on the beach, please. I don't know where that heron went. Could have went down the beach, or could have just flew a little bit south and went into these trees over here. But for some reason this morning, the birds are all on edge. I don't know if it was because of the weekend. It was pretty busy here for the weekend, so maybe they're scared of people. A lot of people let their kids chase the birds up and down the beach, and that is horrible. Good morning. That is very, very stressful on the birds. People think it's so fun watching their kids chase them. Got no respect for anything. By the way, that person we were talking to, that ranger, that is the park manager, Terrence. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty. He's out here working just like everybody else. Just because he's the boss man, he doesn't sit back and take it easy. Last summer when we had the red tide here, I saw a lot of times Terrence was the first person out on this beach at sunrise, picking up dead fish on the beach. He is a great man, a good man. We got a lot of great people here working at this park. All the park rangers are great people. The rangers, the volunteers. As I said earlier, though, today, it's just a shame that our park rangers have to spend their time picking up trash when there's so many more important things they could be doing around the park. Always understaffed here, always understaffed. Thank goodness for the volunteers. Some neat views out here. Some neat little photo ops. You know what's amazing? You see these old tree stumps here, but there's actually rotting and decaying tree stumps out in that water out there. The beach used to be out there. The tree line used to be out there. How long before the beach is gone? It's not going to disappear in my lifetime, I know that. It just makes you wonder what's going to become of this planet. Are the oceans eventually going to swallow up all of the land? And then what? Very hard to see where the horizon ends there and the sky begins. This place is deserted today. I mean, look at the beach. Look at that. We practically got the place to ourselves this morning. Unbelievable. There's not even a handful of people out here. There's two people over here. Just came out from where Roy sits under this tree. There's two people setting up on the beach. There might be a couple walking way down at the south end of the park down there. But for all intents and purposes, this place is empty. Wow. Who's paying the light bills today? Man. Well, this is about the time I'd normally be sitting down with Roy and having our little chat. I don't know if that's going to happen this morning or today. I got to see what my schedule is when I get back home this morning. I'm going to try to get over there for a visit with him. And if I do, I'll share it with you. Tomorrow he's got that doctor's appointment at 8 a.m. Hopefully we'll get a little more info on how he's healing. I just hope he heeds his doctor's advice. He is so impatient and he's determined to get out to this beach. The doctor has said no beach, Roy, for a month. And he's talking about coming out here at the end of this week. He doesn't understand. He cannot put any stress on his leg, on those stitches. The doctors told him that. It's because his skin is so thin, the stitches could just pop right out, and we're going to have a mess on our hands. So hopefully he'll pay attention. That's why anybody that can go visit him and keep him company, keep him occupied, keep him from wanting to come out here, the better. So if you live in North Naples and you can drop by and say hi to Roy, please do. The more the merrier. He's always open to getting visitors, especially pretty ladies. The water's looking nice. I gotta stick my feet in the water. Can't resist. I can't resist the temptation. It's warm. Boy, oh boy, is it warm. Is it ever warm? Roy's Beach, right there. That's what we're looking at. Roy's Beach, Area 4. Nice little view there. It's just so peaceful. There's a big snook. Just swam. It swam right here, came by me and went over here. A big one. It's amazing if you just stand still out in the water, what you'll see. Nothing to be afraid of out here in the water. There's nothing that wants to eat you, believe me. Usually we want to eat it more than it wants to eat us. Well, hopefully we're going to see a lot of new sea turtle nests tomorrow morning. Darn it. 2 mornings in a row without any sea turtle action. That's kind of depressing. For me anyway. Me and my turtles. Hey, be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. If you can figure it out, see if you can share my page here. See if you can find the share button, not for this live feed, share that, but see if you can find the link to share my page as well with your friends. I'd love to see the number of followers increasing here. And of course, I'd love to see the number of supporters increasing. It would be awesome if the number of supporters reached the number of followers. I would be able to, I'd drop the fee down to just about nothing, the monthly fee. That would be awesome. There's one little white ibis out here. Just honked at me. They make the funniest honking sounds. I don't know what's up. The birds are just taking off. I'm not even really close to them. Usually, I'll approach the birds very slowly and I won't make any erratic movements, and they're pretty good with me, especially when I'm filming. allowed me to get pretty darn close. I try to give them their space. Every once in a while I startle them and that ticks me off. But today, I mean, if you get in a stone's throw of them, they're taking off. And then I'm wondering if it's the heat's got something to do with it. You know, tempers flare on hot days. I'm sure it happens with the birds and the bees. Here comes Justine. Oh, another human being on the beach.
Good morning. Hi, how are you doing?
Hey, Dexter.
It's steamy out here today.
You ain't kidding. You just stand still and you start sweating. I mean,
There's no breeze.
no breeze. Super high, 98% humidity right now.
Yeah. I didn't even check this morning. I just figured
It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Yep, just get used to it.
Any turtle crawls? I saw what looked like it might have been one, but I didn't see.
Yeah, none today.
Oh,
Two nights in a row now with none. So maybe tomorrow it'll be full of them. I'm wondering if it's just too hot. You know, I don't know if you noticed, the birds are taking off when you come. Usually you can get kind of close to them. This morning, I haven't been able to get any really footage of any birds. They're taking off, and I don't know if it's the heat, if everything's just on edge. You know,
we're all irritable.
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If the heat's just, I've seen them in a distance fighting with each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen the egrets fighting and the ibises fighting.
There was
A heron.
a night heron.
Oh, a little night.
Stalking the crab, the ghost crab.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday or the day before. There was a night heron just like standing with his beak like this.
Uh-huh.
Just walking and walking, and I'm like, what is that bird doing? He didn't move. And then as I got closer and closer, all of a sudden he went, "Phew," and he ran up the beach with a big crab in his mouth.
I was wondering. I've seen them running around with something big and white in their mouths, and I see them always on the beach. I was wondering where they've been eating.
I saw one this morning, and just a couple minutes ago, he was right down there doing the same thing, just very
Waiting for the
still.
ghost crabs.
Just waiting for the
All
crabs to
right.
come out.
I saw one in the water this morning. That's the first time I've ever seen them in the water. I always see them on the beach.
Have you ever seen a rosy spoonbill out here?
No.
Because
Some people have said they've seen them up at the end
really?
on a
2 days ago, I found a beautiful pink
Oh,
feather
wow.
down close to 4 or 5.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, it was clearly pink, solid
Uh-huh.
pink, but a natural looking pink. And then yesterday I was walking and I met a woman and she had a pink feather in her hand. She was like, do you think it's real? I was like, I think it's real. Maybe
Wow. It's possible.
I'd love to see
Absolutely. Yeah, they're beautiful. People think they're flamingos a lot of times when they see them.
I've seen one up near a golf course off of West Terry. That's the only one I've seen.
You see a lot of them up at Ding Darling, up on
Yeah.
Sanibel.
Yeah, there's a woman who posts pictures.
Yeah,
Up there all
they
the
are
time.
beautiful. And down to the south, you'll see them here, down in the 10,000 Islands. But I personally have never seen one here. Keewaydin, yeah.
Keewaydin Island, is that part of that 10,000?
I don't think Keewaydin's one of the 10,000 islands. I think you have to get south of Marco for the.
I don't even really know where it is. I'm going on Tuesday. Tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow.
Nice.
Michelle and her husband Scott
Oh,
from Richmond.
yeah, very nice,
Yeah, we're
very
going
nice.
tomorrow.
Sweet, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Take lots of pictures.
I never did.
You probably get some good dolphin shots.
I want to see a manatee.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
And
you
some
will.
good shells.
Shells.
We're taking masks and snorkeling.
Well, get some good pictures and share them with us.
Take them.
Need a towel when we're walking the beach now.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I'm dripping. See you later. You could see her perspiring. I mean, just standing here, the sweat just starts pouring off you. It is so humid and hot. Unbelievable. I was wondering what those night herons were we always see them in the middle, like up in the middle of the beach in the mornings. And that makes total sense. They're going after the ghost crabs. That's what they're doing. They're sitting, they just stand by one of the holes of a ghost crab. And if you If you do that yourself, it's really hard to see those little ghost crabs. They're very, very shy. And if you see one of their holes on the beach, if you just stand absolutely still, make no movement, don't cast a shadow on it, eventually the little ghost crab will come out. And they're fast. So that's what these night herons are doing. They're standing by the ghost crab holes, waiting for them to pop out, and when they do, bam, they strike. I'm glad she saw that. See, I just learned something new, and you just learned something new today during our beach walk. It would be fun to just hang out and watch one catch a crab. Poor crab. Sorry about the crab. But at least they have good taste. I like crabs. I love crabs. I actually like my favorite meat is king crab legs. I love king crab legs. I'll take that over a lobster tail any day of the year. Nice big fat juicy king crab leg. Okay, here's one of the night herons up here on the beach. It's just standing here. I don't see a hole for a crab here, though. A crab hole. There's one of the night herons. But it's not standing by a crab hole. Or they just stand there like statues. It would be fun to find one getting ready to catch a crab. Whoops. Come on, gimbal. This gimbal has like a little delay when you pan and tilt. He's just gonna stand there like a statue. He or she. Okay, moving up the beach. Don't see any little holes around them. He's like, quit following me. The crabs are closer to the water this morning, buddy. Look at that deserted beach. I guess it's just too hot for some people to come out here. Even the water's getting to the point of being too warm. Definitely more of a pool day. Sit by the pool and jump in the pool every 15 minutes. if you don't have to work, if you're fortunate enough that you don't have to work. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, if you like what you see and you're feeling generous and you want to send a little tip, a little thank you, it is always appreciated. Believe me, every little bit helps. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Those of you that have signed up to become supporters, thank you for doing that. Thank you very, very much for doing that. But like I say, if you're ever feeling generous and want to send a little extra always comes in handy. Especially in the summertime here when things really slow down. I do appreciate it. Thank you to those that have sent something. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks for being a friend. And I hope you've made some new friends. Don't forget, if you have ordered one of those coffee mugs, one of Roy's coffee mugs, and you have it in hand, if you got your morning coffee in it, get a selfie of you holding your cup. I'd love to share it with our friends. Send it to me in a message. Just message Southwest Florida Television, attach the photo. I'd love to share it with our friends. Again, if my schedule allows, I'll go over and visit Roy this afternoon, depending upon what else I have to get done. And I'll probably be sharing a video of my little visit with him today. Had an excellent visit with him yesterday. That was awesome. Watching him play all those other harmonicas was a blast. So make sure you watch that video. He had this one little harmonica. It was maybe about an inch long. That was pretty funny watching him try to play that. It only had, I think, 4 notes on it. 4 or 5 notes. There is something here that almost looks like a crawl that's gotten trampled over. Almost looks like a crawl up here. Like a sea turtle is up here. Interesting. Look out here on the horizon. You can just barely see the horizon out there. It is so misty and hazy. Morning.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Taking pictures?
Yep, video.
Oh,
Video. This thing keeps the camera steady.
Yeah.
It's hard to even see the horizon out there today.
Yep.
There's a kayaker coming up the beach. But no dolphins in tow. Darn it. That's where we saw our osprey this morning airing out its wings. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool sight. Got to check that out. Well, that's one of those, I think one of those ocean kayaks out there. That's a long one. That is a long one there. That's where I started, right there on the boardwalk. That's where I started my walk this morning. Went down to Vanderbilt Beach. No crawls this morning, sadly. No sea turtle crawls, unfortunately. Maybe tomorrow. Keeping our fingers crossed. Maybe we'll see our osprey up here tomorrow morning again. Always fun seeing him or her. This morning was a special little treat, seeing it with its wings all opened up, drying out. That was kind of a neat little sight. Other than that, it's just been a very, very quiet morning. Saw a couple of our beach friends. Saw our park manager, Terrence. There's Maria walking the beach right there. Another one of our good friends that takes great care of Roy. How you doing, Maria? Good. Very quiet. One manatee way, way out. That was it. Nothing else. You too. Yeah, I think I'm going to go up to the top of the boardwalk. Give you one more look around from up there before signing off. Well, thanks for watching. I helped get your Monday off to a good start. Hope you enjoy these walks. If you do, tell your friends. Like and share, like and share. That's what it takes. Let's build our community. Let's bring in some new members. Those of you that are supporters, thank you. I hope to see more of you signing up as supporters. Thanks for watching. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.